4130 says, why do all the news channels always talk about Bitcoin, Solana, and ETH, but never mention XRP? Almost like it doesn't explains. Almost like it doesn't explain. I'm assuming you mean exist. They show it all the time. They'll show the background of XRP or Ripple. When they have Brad Garlinghouse on or somebody else from Ripple, they will talk about it. But to your point, they are consistently showing those three to the public. Kind of look over here, don't look over there type thing, in my opinion. I'll say this too. So you guys probably have seen the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. You've watched that movie. You kind of know his background. So I got to see Jordan Belfort speak in front of a large conference in 2021. It was an NFT conference that we went to. And he almost said XRP. He listed a bunch of other stuff and then said X, and then he went on to something else. Like he was told not to say it or something. They talked about Terra Luna at that conference and UST and how great it was, and I'm like, this is not going to work out good. And sure enough, 3 months later, it imploded. Which luckily the people that I was with, I think, got them to stay away from it, they were like, thank you, because I was going to put a bunch of money in it. But anyway, when he spoke, he omitted it. There's been a few other people that I've seen kind of pivot. Elon Musk was asked directly from a guy in the crowd a little while back about XRP, and he said, he thinks it's great, kind of like some of the other networks, compared it to Doge and, settling value. He hasn't explicitly come out himself unprompted and stated that, but I do think that Elon will come out and talk about XRP. You've got X Payments. I think X Payments probably end up on Hyperledger, though. I don't know that they'll end up on the XRPL. But yeah, very interesting that the mainstream media doesn't talk more about XRP, but I don't think they want to draw attention to it. Like I said, it needs to be an orchestrated event for them to push the price to where it needs to be able to accomplish all their objectives. And if retail's clamoring or FOMOing, it could cause some problems, and that's why they have the escrow and some other stuff to be able to suppress the price and hold price stability. And people will say it's manipulated. I would agree with that, but it's also doing what it's supposed to do, which is